One bright afternoon, as the sun bathed the earth in warmth, the farmer invited his daughter to the garden. They stood before a patch of freshly plowed soil, ready to plant their seeds. "Today, we are going to plant something special," the father said, handing her a small pouch filled with seeds. "But remember, the path to growth isn't always straightforward." The daughter, full of excitement, nodded eagerly. However, she was already thinking about how quickly she could see the results. "I just want to see them grow fast," she thought to herself. The father moved with patience, kneeling carefully, placing each seed one by one, while his daughter rushed to plant hers, dropping handfuls of seeds into the soil. Her eyes darted around, her mind eager to move on to the next step. But instead of flourishing, the plants began to wilt under the constant pressure. The next day, determined to fix her mistake, she decided to try again. This time, she carefully spaced the seeds out, like her father had done. She watered them gently, not too much, but just enough. She waited, watching closely for any signs of growth, but again, things didn't go as planned. The plants grew, but not as quickly as she had hoped. Feeling impatient, she thought to herself, "Maybe I should water them more." So, she poured water over them every day, eager to see more progress. At first, the plants seemed to thrive, but soon the leaves began to wilt, and some even started to turn yellow. The daughter was puzzled. "Why is this happening? I'm trying everything I can." The farmer, who had been quietly observing, walked over to her. He smiled gently, his eyes full of wisdom. "You're learning through each attempt, my dear," he said. "But it's important to remember that growth isn't always about rushing to the finish line. It's about finding balance." The daughter listened carefully, still unsure. Sometimes, her father continued, "You need to experiment. Try different methods. Learn from what works and what doesn't. Just like in life, there is no one-size-fits-all answer. The key is to keep trying, adjusting your approach, and never giving up." The daughter nodded, understanding at last. She decided to try one more time. This time, she would plant her seeds one by one, just like her father had shown her, but with a gentle hand and patience. She would also pay attention to the sunlight, the watering, and the spacing, carefully considering what each seed needed. Weeks passed, and slowly, the garden began to transform. The plants grew strong and healthy, reaching towards the sky. The daughter's heart swelled with pride. "See, each attempt brought me closer to what I wanted," she said with a smile. The father, proud of his daughter's perseverance, placed his hand on her shoulder. "Life is like planting a seed, my dear. It requires patience, experimentation, and learning from each step. Not every method will work, but each one brings us closer to understanding what it takes to grow."